everybody. My name is Allison. I'm the Programs, Outreach, and Youth Services Manager here at Monterey County Free Libraries. Thank you for joining me today for another Self-Care Sunday. Today I'm going to talk to you about a technique that I have learned in therapy and in a couple of mindfulness sessions that I've taken through various outlets since then, and it is called the 5-finger activity, or some people call it the 5-4-3-2-1 activity. And it is a way when you're feeling very anxious or stressed to help reground yourself and refocus. So as you can imagine, based on the title, it is counting down on your fingers from 5 using 5 different grounding techniques. So the way that I was taught to do it and the way that works best for me is to actually have 5 fingers out. I like this method because it is something visible that I can see that I'm getting closer to the end. So to start with, you have 5. And for 5, you are going to acknowledge 5 things that you see around you. So it could be anything. And the point of this exercise, I should have said at the start, is to kind of stop what you're doing and sit in one place, take a few deep breaths before you start. And then, like I said, start with 5. Acknowledge 5 things you see around you. So it could be anything. From my perspective right now, I see my water bottle, the coaster it's on, my keyboard, my iPad, and my mouse. So that's 5 things around me. Next, you are going to acknowledge 4 things you can touch around you. So that could be the table, your chest, your hair, something else, maybe something that you saw that's in front of you. Just acknowledge 4 things that you can touch in your surroundings. Then we move on to 3. 3 is acknowledge 3 things that you can hear around you. So some people like to shut their eyes for this part. It could be anything. Right now, I can hear my cat moving on the chair across from me. I can hear my dog next to me. I can hear a bird calling outside. So acknowledge 3 things that you can hear in your surroundings. We'll go on to 2. Acknowledge 2 things that you can smell in your surroundings. Again, can be anything that you can smell. And it does help sometimes to close your eyes for this part. This is isolating the senses to help you really tune in with what you can smell. And for our last one, 1, acknowledge 1 thing that you can taste. So maybe this is, the aftertaste of your lunch, the gum you were chewing, the last sip of your coffee. Acknowledge 1 thing that you can taste. And that's it. Then you're done. And the point of this exercise is not to rush through anything. So you shouldn't be like, okay, 5 things that I can see, 3 things I can hear, and kind of just going through really quick. It's to take a moment, like I said, take some breaths beforehand, to really sit with your surroundings, to see what is around you, to hear what's around you, utilizing all of your senses to bring yourself back into your body and hopefully away from your anxiety and or your stress. So I hope that you are able to take this technique and practice it during times of stress or anxiety. One thing that my therapist has been stressing with me lately is that it's best to practice these types of things when you're not feeling particularly stressed or anxious, because just like with a fire drill, the more that you practice in the event of an actual emergency, your mind and body is kind of like muscle memory, and it kicks in and helps you through it. So if you practice for some things that aren't as stressful or anxiety provoking, it will help you when you are feeling very stressed and anxious, because you will have already gone through these techniques and you'll have the tool in your back pocket. I hope this is helpful, and I hope that you have a great rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Have a great day.